Just before we mention a few words of Masa'ib, I'll give you an example of how important the rights of people are and how important it is to make sure they forgive us. There's a beautiful story of somebody called Ali ibn Yaqdeen. You might have heard of this. When that person known as Ibrahim al-Jammal. Jammal is someone who keeps camels. So what happened was, so Ali ibn Yaqdeen is surprised. He says that, please forgive me. What have I done wrong that you are refusing to meet me? He says that, well, you never gave any permission, you never gave any time to that Ibrahim who wanted to meet you. And Allah is not happy with you about this. You must go to Him and seek forgiveness. Otherwise, these efforts of yours are not going to be acknowledged by Allah. So then he says that, well, we are in Medina right now and he is in Kufa. How can I go and see him? So the Imam tells him that go to Baqi when nobody knows about this. There you will find a horse. It will be ready, it'll have a saddle and horse. Just go on that horse. He goes to Baqi. Nobody knows that he's gone there. He finds such a horse, goes on it. Within a very short time, he's miraculously transferred to Kufa at the door of Ibrahim al-Jammal. Now, he knocks on the door. Ibrahim asks, who's there? He says, I'm so-and-so. What do you want? He goes, I want you to forgive me. For my master, the seventh holy Imam, has said that I must get your forgiveness. And so Ibrahim, he says to him that, may Allah forgive you. He says, no, I want you to forgive me. And he says, don't worry about it. He's not, bothered about it. He says, no, you have to. He insists. Not just that. He says, I want you to put your foot on my face. And he says, no, I'm not doing that. He insists. Then Ibrahim Jammal accepts. He does that. He puts his foot on his face. As he does so, this Ali ibn Yaqdeen calls out to Allah, Allahumma shahad, Allahumma shahad. Meaning, oh Allah, I am giving shahada. I bear witness. Oh Allah, bear witness. Allah, bear witness that this is happening, that I've sought forgiveness, I've sought forgiveness. This is what is meant by seeking the forgiveness of others. Of course, nobody's saying go to, that type of thing, that type of extreme way, but it conveys to us the importance of getting forgiveness of others. Then, just to finish the story, he gets back on that horse, very quickly is transferred to Medina. He goes to the seventh holy Imam, seeks permission. This time, the holy Imam accepts him and welcomes him. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So, as a summary, tonight we looked at the story of Nabi Ibrahim, the second of the great Ulul Azm prophets, and we saw some things that are said about him in the Quran and in the traditions. In particular, we looked at how Malakul Maut came to him and how Malakul Maut actually comes to different groups of people based on their actions, based on their religiousness, their taqwa, and he will come to them in different forms. We also saw that with regards to this whole area, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in the Quran language that tells us about the different approaches that the believers will have and the non-believers have when their souls are taken. Then we went on to see these 4 ways that Abu Abdullah teaches us about preparing for death. So he teaches us to make sure we have a will. He teaches us to procure the land and other things that we need for the burial. He teaches us also to cut our attachments to the dunya before we die. And he teaches us the lesson of repentance. Before we mention a few words of Masa'ib, this being the final majlis of this series of majalis, I would like to very sincerely offer my appreciation to this community and to you all for welcoming me so warmly and showing me such great hospitality. I really have enjoyed my time with you all. Inshallah, I hope that we will meet again. If you do come to London, please do contact me. It'll be an honor to meet you all again. And if I've said something wrong, please do forgive me. If I've done anything wrong, please do forgive me. Inshallah, I pray that this excellent center over here in Los Angeles continues to prosper, and you all, inshallah, prosper and flourish, both as individuals and as a community, inshallah. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Sallallahu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Sallallahu alayka ya ibna Rasulillah. Sallallahu alayka wa ala al-arwah allati hallat bifna'ik. Alayka minni salamullahi abada ma baqitu wa baqiya al-laylu wan-nahar. ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. The sacred head of Sayyid al-Shuhada would be kissed by Rasulullah with such affection, with such love. The sacred head of Abu Abdullah would be placed in the lap of Lady Fatima Zahra. But mu'mineen, what did they do to the sacred head of Sayyid al-Shuhada? Let's just spend a few moments to recap and to recall how disrespectful they were to this sacred and holy head of Sayyid al-Shuhada. We are told on the day of Ashura, it was not struck once, it was actually struck on 3 separate occasions. The first occasion was when an arrow was fired into the forehead of Sayyid al-Shuhada. He pulls it out. As he does so, the blood rushes onto his face and onto his beard. He calls out to Allah, "Oh Allah, you see the condition I am in." The second time, somebody, as he is just spending a few moments to rest, throws a stone to the forehead of Abu Abdullah. Again, the blood rushes onto his face and onto his beard. And the third time, Abu Abdullah, he was struck over the head with a sword a few moments before he departs this world. But not just that, my brothers and sisters, these people were so depraved, they were so evil, that they were not satisfied with doing that to the sacred head. Now they take it and they place it on top of a spear and they start parading the holy head of Sayyid al-Shuhada in the streets of Kufa, in the streets of Sham. But not just that, it is reported that Sahal ibn Sa'ad, a companion of the Prophet, he reports that in Sham he saw people rejoicing, he saw people being happy. And so he goes to the door and he hears that the head of Abu Abdullah is being brought from Iraq to Sham as a present. And he is told that this is coming right now. So he goes to the gate where the women and the children are being brought in. What does he see there? He sees that there are these flags coming one after the other. He sees that women are being forcefully pushed forward. Some of them are riding camels without any saddles. But then he says, I saw a head. It was on top of a spear. There was a soldier holding it aloft. And that head reminded me of the face of Rasulullah. So now he goes forward. He comes to a daughter, a young girl who's there. He says to her, "Oh, my daughter, who are you?" She says to him, "I am Sakina, the daughter of Hussein." And then he says to Sakina, he says, "Oh, Sakina, Please tell me, is there anything I can do for you? For I am Sahal ibn Sa'ad. I was a companion of your grandfather, and I narrated traditions from him. What can I do to help you? Sakina says to him, Oh Sahal, there is something you can do for us. Please tell these people to take their head forward, meaning please tell them to take it away from us, so that the people become busy and looking at their head and they don't look at us, for we are the family of the messenger of Allah. But mu'mineen, even that was not enough for them. For now in Sham, look what they do to the sacred head of Sayyidul Shuhada. It's reported that Yazid Mal'un, he's having a gathering and there alcohol is being served. Now they bring the holy head in a gold basin. They place it in front of Yazid. Yazid drinks wine in front of it. But now he does something that only someone as depraved as Yazid could do. With his stick, he starts hitting the teeth of the sacred head. وَسَيَعْلَمُ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا أَيَّ مُنْقَلِبٍ يَنْقَلِبُونَ. Oh Allah, we ask you by the right of Sayyidul Shuhada to always protect our Imam and to hasten his appearance. Oh Allah, bless this center and all those who frequent it. Oh Allah, enable us to learn from these majalis and the great institution and the great university of Sayyidul Shuhada Abu Abdullah. Oh Allah, enable us to put into practice the lessons that we have learned from the stories of your prophets mentioned in the Quran. Oh Allah, bring relief to all those who are facing difficulty around the world. Oh Allah, forgive us and our forefathers for our sins. And oh Allah, we ask you to always bless us with the tawfiq to live and die with the wilaya of the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Matam Hussain.
Ya Hussain, Ya Hussain, Ya Hussain. जा रहा है करबला का काफिला जा रहा है करबला का काफिला याद रहा है करबला का काफिला जा रहा है दिल के टुकड़े हो गए गम की निशानी रह गई जिसको थामा वो सहारा वो जवानी सो गई गम पे गम दिखला रहा है करबला का काफिला जा रहा है बला का काफिला जा रहा है जाता है उजड़े हुए घर से कदम अब्बास का ले चला मशके सकीना भी अलम अब्बास का खून दिल बरसा रहा है करबला का काफिला जा جا رہا ہے کربلا کا قافلہ جا رہا جو تصور میں نہیں آتا وہ سارا بھی چلا سو گئے تربت میں اصغر اجڑا جھولا بھی چلا موت کو بہلا رہا ہے کربلا کا قافلہ جا رہا ہے جا جا رہا ہے جا قافلہ شام و کوفہ میں کبھی ہے اور کبھی بازاروں میں آئے زینب اور کلثوم اور بار درباروں میں دل کو خون رلوا رہا ہے کربلا کا قافلہ جا رہا ہے جا رہا ہے کربلا کا قافلہ جا کربلا کا قافلہ محمد وآل محمد صلوات اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد. Brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum. Just tonight's lecture inshallah ends the series of lectures that we've had with Shaykh Mohammed and Ismail. On behalf of the entire community, we would like to extend our thanks to Shaykh. Alhamdulillah, we learned a significant amount from you, and may Allah continue to bless you with the tawfiq, and we get to see you inshallah soon, some other time. Tonight, we'd like to remember the marhumeen, particularly the marhumeen of the Dinani family. If we can recite a Fatiha for marhum Muhammad Dinani and all the marhumeens of the Dinani family, and all the marhumeen from all of our families. Surah Mubarak al-Fatiha.
السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار ولا جعل الله آخر عهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا مولاي يا غريب الغرباء السلطان أبا الحسن مولانا علي بن موسى الرضا كن شفيعنا شفيع والدينا في يوم الجزاء ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا مولاي يا صاحب العصر والزمان الأمان الأمان الأمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن السلام عليك يا كعبة الإيمان السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.